Galaxy S20 Ultra released in March of 2020. Then the world went to shit. Welcome to March of 2020. Everything is closing. Go home. Nothing to see here, folks. Let me take you back to March, when I got to meet the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra in person for the very first time. It was a true love story. The curves, the weight, how it felt in my hand, I just knew that this device was going to turn heads and get compliments. Then the shutdown. I never got to show off my phone because beyond taking it to work, I haven't really gone anywhere. The honeymoon phase of this device was short-lived. For me, having a top-tier device means I expect a great camera to go along with it. The camera on the S20 Ultra is fantastic until you're out of focus or the subject is doing anything except standing completely still. Last time I checked, life does not stand still. So what I thought was a great camera actually turned out to be a giant pain to use. My frustration continued with the device whenever I went to take a photo. It lacked dual pixel autofocus that was found on the S20 and the S20 Plus. It was disappointing that I traded in my Note 10 Plus, a device that I loved, for this Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. By the time regret set in, it was too late. I was disappointed, and I had sent back my Note 10 Plus on the trade. Nothing left to do but to try to move forward. So I gave the S20 Plus a try. Figured why not? My initial impressions were, I like it. By this time, I was already used to the beefy feel of the S20 Ultra. I returned the S20 Plus and I decided to stick to my prior decision, and I kept using the S20 Ultra as my daily device. Camera update after camera update, the S20 Ultra got better. The overall performance and the camera improved. They even introduced a macro function where there was none before. It was clear that Samsung was trying, and they were trying hard to sell us, to the consumers, that this device is, or maybe was, worth it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate the S20 Ultra a solid 8. If the camera had laser autofocus or some other enhanced technology to make the autofocus better and to use the 108 megapixel camera even more than it did, then it might have been a solid 10 out of 10. You heard me correct. But let's talk about why. First, let's talk about the screen. With 120 Hz refresh rate, deep blacks, and vivid, brilliant colors, this screen is one of the best I've ever used on a smartphone. But if you're not into larger screens, then this is not the device for you. But if you are, then this is the device for you, and it was made just for you. The S20 Ultra comes with a 6.9-inch Infinity O display. The next major feature of this device is the battery. I know, right? Is a battery really a feature? It is when it's a 5,000 milliamp battery. You can then rock the 120 Hz display all day, have the brightness turned up, use your device, and still have plenty of battery left over at the end of the day. Samsung has lightened its load when it comes to One UI. They ditched TouchWiz, which was a much heavier and slower operating system on top of Android. This is a huge deal. One of the reasons people prefer stock Android over a heavy-skinned user interface is it's lighter and more responsive, and the skin that they painted over stock Android is just there to brand the device with their own apps and gimmicks. While the S20 Ultra is not lacking in preloaded Samsung apps, they really have done a good job in lightening the load. So to wrap up my overall experience with the Samsung S20 Ultra in one word, curious. I made the decision to keep the S20 Ultra, and I was curious. I was intrigued. Samsung went ahead and gave away notorious Note features into the S20 Ultra. The larger screen, the battery, they were always reserved for the powerhouse known as the Note. But not anymore. I had to see and experience this device for myself. Despite my gut feeling of not wanting to use it, despite my poor camera experience, I still kept and used this device because I was curious. I wanted to know what the user experience experience was for myself. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Show some love, like, comment, subscribe, all the algorithmic goodness. Did you know that your phone is disgusting and is most likely carrying diseases and germs that wants to kill you? Well, Phone Soap is here to clean your devices and help you stay healthy. You can find a discount in the description and save some money, but what you really want to know is if you should buy the S20 Ultra. It all depends on who you are and what your needs are. So there really is no answer to this question. It comes down to being able to answer one simple question. Does the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra check all your boxes, or enough of your boxes to want to spend $1,400 bucks? Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, for the love of tech, namaste.